Welcome back to the 6 in 6 series. Today we're going to look at your sales funnel. All right. So not to be confused with the sales call, your sales funnel, I know everyone goes ugh when I mention the word funnel, but it does have a functional use. Okay. It's the thing that we're going to use to drive people towards the sales calls. It's the process that we're going to do up until the sales call. So I'm going to walk through what a good one looks like, because you don't want to do loads of hard work, right? Making loads of great content and then fucking speaking to shitloads of people. And then your sales funnel is shit. So like people forget when the call's booked, or you forget when the call's booked, or even worse, you both forget when the call's booked. Or they just don't fucking turn up and you're sat there with your thumb up your ass, like hoping that you're going to get a sale. And you had that fucking 20 quid already spent in your head that you were going to go to Nando's tonight. And now you're fucked. So sales funnel, let's go. Okay. First step in the sales funnel is your qualification process. You can do this 2 separate ways. The first way you can do it is you can just do it via message and make sure that these boxes are ticked while you're talking to someone before you offer them a call. The second thing you can do is have it as part of a form that they have to fill in before they book the call. I would potentially do both. However, as your business starts to grow and your time gets less and less and less, or if your social media decides to start popping off, you're going to want this form in place so you can capture the details without you having to actually, speak through all of it to every Tom, Dick and Harry. Okay. So questions on your form are the things that you want to really kind of figure out are they someone that you can help? So who are they and what is the problem that they've got? Okay. Why is it something that they need to sort out now? Or else you'll just get a lot of people that be like, yeah, maybe I'll talk about it next year, the 37th of July, and they'll never fucking sign up. Okay. So why is now the right time to make a change with it? Why is it so important to you? Because you want to make sure that it's actually something that requires paid help. If someone's like, oh, I just want to lose a couple of pounds, you'd be like, sound, go for a jog, mate. Done. Coaching over. Okay, it has to be a problem big enough to actually need to hire a professional. I'm trying to think of an analogy with it. You don't need a sledgehammer for a fucking knocking a screw in a wall, do you? Took me a while to think about that one. I'm usually good with them. Actually, I'm shit. The meeting this morning was terrible. I was trying to think of one for ages. So make sure that it's actually a problem worth solving. And then make sure they're actually going to be able to start relative to you having this call. Problem is, when you start your business, you'll change your business loads. All right. So you don't want to be having calls with people and they'll come back in 3 months' time and be like, hey, mate, you're still 50 quid. And you're like, fuck, I am. Absolutely not. So you want to have calls with people that are going to start realistically within the next 4 weeks. All right. So make sure that that's something that's worth time, actually putting time out your diary and getting on a call for. And then also you want to make sure that they can actually afford it. People overthink this problem. Listen, mate, services are going to be in the ballpark of around this if it's perfect for you, if you really want to do it. You don't have to decide now. I'm just letting you know. Is that all right? In the same way as if I, go to buy a car and they go, listen, mate, these cars, you're probably looking at starting around 30 grand. Is that all right? Yeah. You're not making sure they have to actually buy the car. You're just making sure that it's in the ballpark of what they can afford. So all of these things are questions that you want to ask. Either put them in a form or do them via chat. Then we move on to the next step. Okay, so you go through this process. Either you ask them the questions directly and they answer. You can do it on a 15-minute call. Oh, mate, if you've got 5 minutes, I'll just run you through some questions now. Bam, 10-minute call. Get these questions done. Or a form. Okay, those are your options. Once that is done, they will be booked onto your consultation /sales / whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a sales call. It's a sales call. Stop kidding people. All right, so we're going to get them on the sales call. I would use a call booking software. We have one built into our program that we give to coaches when they sign up. There is other alternatives like Calendly. I believe there's another one called Schedule Once or something like that. They all pretty much do the same thing. They all pretty much work the same as well. What it'll do is it'll create a calendar for you and it will create a calendar for them so that you're both in sync with the time. You'll also be able to send out reminders. I would recommend sending out an immediate email with the, either the number or I would recommend a Zoom link. So the link of the Zoom that you're going to do it on. I would also recommend sending them one the morning of the call and one an hour before the call, just to make sure that that's all sorted. Very casual based thing like, hey, John, just making sure that you still got the link for the call in an hour. Looking forward to seeing you. Done. End of. All right. The final thing, if you want to just sprinkle some salt-based shit on this, is having a thank you page. Okay. And a thank you page is basically like a program brochure. So it will be like a 5 to 7 minute video of you thanking them for booking the call, walking them through some of your results that you got from previous people in the past, and then talking them through the kind of things that your program entails that's specifically for them. Then you can have 3 to 5 videos underneath talking about the main problems, the main objections of your audience. Have that in a page, Okay, they redirect to that after they book the call, and you can also send it in that first message to make sure that they've watched it. So when you get on the call, they have a bit of an idea about your services. That is a very, very quick and easy and simple sales funnel to set up, but it will massively improve the amount of quality people that you get onto calls. So depending on where you are in the YouTube timeline, at the end of March 2023, there'll be a link underneath this video for you to get a free sales training. We're just finishing it up right now at time of filming, so it might not be fully ready before when this video goes out. However, we will go back and, I don't know whether you can use the word posthumously because nobody's dead, but we will go back and we will retrospectively, there we go, that was the word I was looking for, add the link to that. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, notify yourself, because then you keep getting these videos and you'll figure out when that link is. Okay, catch you next time.